Hello everyone, I'm here with new topic. Our topic is effect of solvent on electronic transition. First point is solvent does not show absorption in investigation reason. Second point is solvent does not react with investigator molecule. Third point is solvent must be easily available, cheap, easily separable from investigator molecule. For example, water and hexane. Next point is position and intensity of absorption maxima is shifted for a particular chromatophore by changing polarity of solvent. Next point is polar solvent stabilize polar group by hydrogen bonding or dipole-dipole interaction. Third point is if a chromatophore is more polar in ground state, is compared to excited state, then polar solvent stabilize ground state as compared to excited state. Then that time it acquire high energy with lower wavelength, and this is called hypsochromic shift. Next point is if a chromatophore is more polar in excited state as compared to ground state, then polar solvent stabilize excited state as compared to ground state. That time that time it acquire lower energy with high wavelength, and this is called bathchromic shift. The next point, other point is the transition are affected by solvent polarity, and this is pi to pi star transition, non-bonding to pi star transition, non-bonding to sigma star transition. Next we see polarity of molecular orbital. There is non-bonding is greater than pi star and pi star is greater than pi. And next we see the transition of pi to pi star. We take non-polar solvent, that is dienes polyenes of hydrocarbon, does not show any shifting by changing polarity of solvent. Both ground state and and excited state are non-polar. Alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl or other polar solvent chromatophore which contain pi electron show red shift or bathchromic shift when increase the polarity of solvent, because excited state is more polar as compared to ground state. And there is the energy level diagram for carbonyl, alpha beta unsaturated carbonyl groups. Transition energy increases by bathchromic shift. For example, acetone, which is nonpolar solvent, as hexane, and water as polar solvent. Next is non-bonding to pi star transition. We take example carbonyl group, and there is carbonyl group more polar is in ground state as compared to excited state, and there is the energy level diagram for different transitions. For non-bonding to pi star transition, for non-bonding to pi star transition, there is delta E2 is greater than delta E1. And next there is pi to pi star transition and pi to pi star transition, and their energy difference is delta E2 is lesser than delta E1. Wavelength decreases with hypsochromic shift. We take example acetone, hexane as a nonpolar solvent, and water as a polar solvent. In this case, the absorption band move in shortest wavelength by increasing the polarity of the solvent. Third point is transition from non-bonding to sigma star. We take example alcohol amines. There is a hydrogen bonding formed with protonic solvent, involves non-bonding electron, and there we see the energy level diagrams for non-polar or protonic solvent. Lower wavelength gives hypsochromic shift. Here our topic is completed. For more update, please like, subscribe and share my channel.